Hey, welcome to another episode of sXizie Sports. And today I'm joined by my compadres, Shanga Mike, Sihle N. What's happening, gents?
How's it, bro? How you doing?
No, I'm okay, man. Can't complain. sXizie,
Oh,
and
no,
you
for a
guys.
play, for a team that has that just bought an A-rated player, you should be more excited.
But the thing is, we haven't put that A-rated player to use. We haven't seen how he will fare. So for me, I'm still content. Feet are on the ground. I'm still on the ground floor, of this thing. I'm not
Glass
gonna
half
get carried
full,
away.
glass half empty.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna get carried away. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me get all gassed up. Then next minute, Leicester and Arsenal pipe me back to back. So you see, my feet are still.
don't focus on your next coming games. The focus on the you bagged 2 wins in 2 games.
Yeah,
That's progress, isn't it?
no, it is. It is. Let's start off with my team for a change. Let's start off with the red side of Manchester. So yeah, CK and Mike, yeah, my team. For me, I'm pleased with our defense more than anything. At least t- a team like Southampton did not carve us up, because in our first 2 games we were exposed a lot, especially when we lost the ball. Martinez, Malasia have been very, very, very important, especially at ground jewels. Ground jewels, those guys are on lock, you know. And of course, Martinez, him being 5'9", the media were coming at him because he's relatively short for a centre back. But I like his positioning. I like the way he reads the game. Even his passing ability, he's very good at passing the ball. It's just that our attack, man, Rashford, Ilanga, Bruno. Those
And this is going
players
to
are
be
my
coming
ops.
from
Those are my
it's
ops.
coming from outside.
Yeah.
I think when are you playing Newcastle? It'd be an interesting trial for stubby trees.
Yeah.
That
Mm.
lack of height against strikers that are aerially dominant. It should be interesting to see what's going to happen there. Defense-wise, I think you're sorted, and I think the addition of Casemiro into that middle, that defensive middle thingy of the park would greatly improve you guys. I just don't know who he's going to partner with. Is he going to partner with Fred, or he's going to partner with Scott? Because I watch Scott, and I think Umodise always goes on about Scott's heart is in the right place and it's the fighting spirit and whatnot. But I think the more games that he plays with these high level players, at some point he has to improve because he will get left behind and it is going to show. Fred, I think we've spoken about Fred a gazillion times. With Fred for Brazil and Fred for Man United are two different Freds for some odd reason. And I think having someone that he has played with and time again, there's no question mark around Casemiro and his ability. That should get the best out of Fred. Going forward, it's tricky. Um, Cristiano is it's a lingering subject. At some point, has to be addressed. You
Yeah.
cannot have a player like a Cristiano a couple of days before the window close, where he is advertising himself out to go out either on loan or to be sold. And yeah, I think you need to sort
Dude,
that out.
my
I
thing
think
is that, I have a question for you. Would you take Ronaldo at Chelsea?
No,
um, right now, yes.
Yeah, you saying
no,
yes,
no,
Michael?
no.
So
What are you thinking? Leave. Right. You're living it right.
as when Mike's watch is going crazy right now because his heart rate is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I've got a problem with the Chelsea front three or front four. We
So
don't
you
have
think
goals.
Ronaldo? You think Ronaldo coming in would
No,
sort
no,
anything
no,
out?
no,
I'm at the point. I'm at the point of desperation, daughter. Like
Ah, don't pull a Man
no.
United, dog. You guys are
It's like,
Chelsea.
yeah,
You guys are
Chelsea
the
feels
best.
like you are a problem, Joe.
Oh, guys.
You're a problem.
But
You're a problem to progress, in fact.
so Mike, you wouldn't.
Why, Joe? All we need is
So
a thing is, man.
Mhm.
Chelsea front three. The only problem is Mason Mount is not supposed to be playing.
yeah,
They keep it in. We played better without him, even though we're down to 10 men. So I think, all we just need is a goal scoring left winger, Joe, or right winger that will partner up. Havertz, like he played well, dude. Like
and,
if you watch the game and you properly watch the game, his hold up play is pretty decent.
You
it's
see,
improved.
I like,
It
Yeah.
has improved. I'm not
I
gonna
like the
lie.
word.
It's
I like the word hold up play. The word you just used now, hold up play. That's what CR7 does not have in his ankle. He has none of that, and that's part of the reasons why whenever United don't have Rash, who's this Martial, we're not great at linking up our attack and midfield. We look ordinary because Martial, the ball sticks when he has it. He knows how to play give and go. Whereas CR7, he wants to outrun niggas, even though his pace, if this was FIFA, his overall pace is 73 now. You know, it's gone. He doesn't have pace anymore. I'm not sure if you saw that through ball they played for him, where dog, I think Bruno they were exposed them, Jazin, Saka
shy.
dude, like like this guy, you could see he was pushing, but
Agna next. But I think Ish, and now you're making me talk about Chelsea. Mike, and it's a quick one. You've got I'll give you three players that I know what we are linked with. Aubameyang is one, Zaha is now the other one, and Cristiano. Out of the three, are you taking two or are you taking one, and which one is it?
Um,
Son.
dude, I'd rather take Zaha, Joe. Even though he didn't really like Zaha, he can't beat his player. And you just have Zaha and Pulisic fight for that left wing position. I think, like, yeah, our team, yeah, dude, it's not bad, Joe. And a lot of people go on about Havertz not scoring enough, but it's like, dude, if you
Nah,
watch
I'm not worried about Ukai.
Firmino back in the day when he had what Salah and Mane, Joe.
Man.
You mean Firmino was basically the creator. He drops deep so the other two can shine. And if you watch the game and you watched it on, I think on Saturday when we played Leicester, dude, Havertz had that dog about him. If it's like even he learned the dirty arts from Rudiger, Joe. Like he played
And the
his heart.
weird thing,
You look at him and you're like, this guy Havertz is not bad. A lot of stat merchants might say otherwise because they'll be like, "I know he didn't score assist, he had a shit game." But if you actually went and you watched the game, you realize what's in fair to this guy was holding up the play. You know what I mean? Sterling's, I think the second goal came because of Havertz's hold up play, hitting a through ball for Cucurella to Sterling.
That's the first goal.
The first one, foot of the first one.
Wait.
You know what I mean? A lot of people will be like, "Oh no, Cucurella assisted," but then see the play before that, and you realize what's in fair to. If it wasn't for Havertz's play, that situation would have never been created. And I guess
think
you need to understand football in order to realize you look at it and you're like, listen, Ronaldo, goal scoring record, sharp, it's good, ne? But then in terms of team philosophy and how you basically now going to put him in, but then it's like, okay, shit, who are you going to drop? So you're going to drop Havertz. Is Ronaldo's hold-up play that great?
No, it's not
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
I think
And the exact same thing, then you're gonna come back and you're gonna be like, listen, let's go play Mason Mount. But if you actually watch with Mason Mount, if it's first half missing in action like Chuck Norris and fun.
Careful what you say. Careful what you say about Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris will come for you. But I think the dark art that you're speaking of you don't associate dark art with German strikers. So to see that in Kai, I was very surprised. I was like, oh, okay, I like this, because normally he's a good guy. He doesn't foul. He doesn't get a yellow and whatnot.
Yeah.
But like now he's getting to that point where he is grinding, and he is, as you said, dark art. But yeah, so if you're to ask me again that question about the Christian, I was honestly conflicted. Um, yeah, if we were to get Cristiano, it'll be a drunken decision where we're taking one step forward to take two steps back. I'm actually warming up to the idea of having Zaha between the three,
Nah,
because
Zaha ain't going anywhere,
he's
guys.
he's got a few goals in him. He'll score a goal every 2 games, and I
Yeah.
think the game is now getting to a point where there's too much focus on stats, individual stats, this that. But does it speak to the team philosophy? Yeah. When an X for our side, who out of the three would you have?
I'll take Zaha, bro. At least Zaha he has trickery. You know, he also knows how to hold up play. Zaha. I won't say he's the best at it, but you know the ball sticks when it's at his feet. You see, we've seen it with Palace. You know, so for me, I'd take Zaha. The other two guys are just finishers, personally. So for me, I'm not really into guys who just
Let's try going
do
back.
one thing. It needs to be, like you said, it needs to benefit the team as a whole, bro. And like us, when we have Ronaldo doesn't press. So already that's an issue. That is a very big issue. Even Reinik had that problem that this guy, the pace is no longer there. You know, he's not gonna, you know, start the press off with the other two wingers, because the other two wingers are younger. They still have the energy to go up and down. Yeah, and unfortunately, Father Time always wins, and I don't blame him for that. It's just that he's going out badly, bro. Like the way he's so far, unless if he lands into your
It's like
hands at
the
least. But he's going
weirdest
out
thing
like a
ever.
champ, bro. Yeah, he's going out like it's bad.
He was your player of the season last year.
Mm,
Like literally player of the season. He stood up. He was the man that delivered for you guys. And right now, we 3 games in, and
yeah,
Father Time is
yeah.
dirty disobedience out of
Yeah. Even though
Ed
the
Hard.
quality they
Ed
strong,
Hard. You
but they
shy.
out of fashion, they baggy. We're not in the baggy era anymore. Your jeans need to be, they need to fit you. Gosh, it's not like now you're gonna be wearing a bootleg jean. That era is long gone. So Match has a valid point here, dog. And it's okay, guys. Like for me, it's okay. Me is how old? 38, 37, 38. It's
37.
okay. Yeah, but like it's okay. He started playing at the age of like 18 or 17, around there. So he's had a very, very successful career. It's just he needs to understand that he's no longer that guy. Everyone reaches that point. Michael Jordan, at one stage, he reached a point where he realized that, bro, Father Time always wins, and I'm an old man now, and I can't now press. Modern day football requires you to press. Standard.
But
All teams
are you
press.
guys
If-
done in the
yeah.
window?
Well, okay. With regards to my team, I just don't like how we move when it comes to transfers. Right now, like for instance with Anthony. Anthony was available at the beginning of the window, for like 60 bar. Because our board about John Murto, they taking the time in sealing deals. It has led to us paying 85 bar, and this is
I,
pounds. Of course, in
I was
euros,
talking to Lamek earlier on, and I'm like,
yeah,
I don't. You guys were in the best position. I mean, you chose a manager very early in the window. Sorry, not
yeah,
even in the window. Very early in the year, you said this is the man that we are backing. This is our new manager, who is going to deliver us from the
from
slump that we're
evil.
in. Yeah, and and in that being said,
Yeah.
why then? I'm pretty sure when he arrived at Man United, he came through and he said, "Gents, these are the areas that I would like us to focus. These are the players that I've identified. I'd like to have in my team." I don't know. I'm playing it in my head how it might have gone, or the board would have said, "These are the areas that we think you should focus on, and these are the players that we are wanting to recruit. What do you think?" But anyway, the conversation would have been had, and you then go on for like 6 weeks chasing one player. And it's like this player is God sent. It's like this player is Jesus. And you then, to be honest, the Casemiro deal, I don't understand. I mean, 3 days, the deal was done. And this is me being honest. I do not think Casemiro is a Ten Hag purchase.
Wow.
I
For me,
I don't think he had him on his list.
I don't think as well. I also don't think he had him on his list, but he is willing to work with him. I think
No, he's a proven winner. So
yeah, I'm
anyway,
sure he was like he was looking for leadership, and he's also looking for aggression. Our team was filled with passive dudes, bro. Dudes who are soft. Lindelof, soft. Maguire, soft. And of course, Varane is that sort of center back that he needs to be with an aggressive person for him to flourish. Under Madrid, he had Sergio Ramos right next to him. For France, he had Umtiti in his prime. I don't know what the fuck happened to Umtiti. He just disappeared.
he's empty now.
Yeah.
But I hear you.
So now Luke Shaw is another one, passive defender. Now we have aggression. He even said in one of his interviews that I'm looking for aggression, I'm looking for leadership. And Varane and myself, there is a bit of leadership there. And Thingy is a leader. Martinez is a leader. You can see homeboy. He fist pumps.
He's
Like
instructive. He points.
Yeah, he's a leader, bro. Even Casemiro as well, leader. So now it's all about having that thing. Yoguti, okay, if we play against Man United, chances are if I'm 1-on-1 with Malasia, he's on Kapale out there. So I need to train carefully when I play against this guy. Whereas with Luke Shaw, you knew Luke Shaw was gonna jockey run and be all passive. You can dominate him physically. Now that shit ain't gonna fly anymore. You're gonna try to do funny things. It's gonna be stack time. Without red cards. Of course, I'm not saying that they're gonna make ridiculous challenges, but there's that sort of aggression that is in our team. But you are right.
I still think you guys need a striker. Your midfield creatively. If they lose CR, their midfield creatively is brilliant. But do they have goals in them?
Yes.
I know
he's
usual,
right. He's right. Yeah. It's an upstairs problem. And we keep talking about this. It is an upstairs problem. And these guys need to leave, bro. Like for me, that's why, Mike, when we started the stream, I wasn't all excited because I know that the bigger issue is the guys at the top. Even this transfer period.
I love how they move though. The minute that you guys complain,
all of a sudden
to boycott, there's a huge signing, a marquee signing that shuts you up, and you're like, okay,
nah, we're not. No,
every time.
No. For me, it's not working at all. It's not.
But it's I think it's the ones. I think it's a lot of the ones that don't understand football, John.
Yeah,
exactly. They're able to keep quiet. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of people in England too, it's like people just hype anyone to up with he's the next big thing. But I think it's like you don't watch the games, Joe. Even on Twitter, like sometimes, even like recently, I think it was yesterday, I was watching Newcastle. A lot of people will be like, St. Maximin played well, but it's like, dude, he had a shit game until that
game. Besides that,
the best game he's had is the game against City.
Yeah.
Izoli, he was pap. Like he didn't show up as he did with City. It's almost like when they played against City, the managers like, show us what you've got.
Yeah.
Ultra milk babies are more eggs.
No. No, Match dog. I'm different, bro. My feet have always been on the ground, bro. Like, see that I'm not excited at all. Even if we get Anthony, of course, apparently Depay is another player that we are in for.
Aye, man, why? You never
He's
take your
available.
ex back, no. Why do you wanna regurgitate Ish? It didn't work
Dude,
out. Let
but,
him go.
oh, so you saying this shit even though you guys got Lukaku back?
Nah,
Huh?
last year we
Yeah, look
Jabulile,
at
Joe. He was
Yeah,
busy.
see,
look
see, I
bro.
tell him,
You
Bro,
tell
we
it
need
from
a striker,
experience.
eh? Lukaku,
yeah,
eh? He's the
Hey,
one, eh? He's the one.
X,
yeah,
you tell it from experience.
ah,
X, take it from me.
ah,
This is from experience where there was
but,
so much hype and hope in my heart. With
but,
redemption. Remember, I was preaching that. And right
but,
now I'm at the point of you don't regurgitate your ish, man.
but you know what's the difference between the pie and homeboy Lukaku?
The pie doesn't
Is
come with
that
the huge price tag.
the pie is available for 10 million euros, 10 million,
I'm
which
pretty sure
is
his locker is still there.
yeah, it's still there, I'm sure, pretty much. But I'd take the pie, bro. The pie knows how to link up play. He knows how to link up play with the pie.
Yeah, and
He may
plus,
not be the most clinical dude, even though for the Netherlands he's second all-time top goal scorer, but he knows how to link up play. You know, I
True.
know him, Sancho, as well as Anthony. To Martial is constantly injured. You know, he's always injured. So at least if we've got someone who can link
Martial,
up,
I think you love Martial, but if you are honest with
my
yourself,
manager loves
he's not
Martial.
ready. He's
My
not ready for
manager,
prime time. He's not
he's
ready
injury
to.
prone. That's all, dog. He hasn't really
Uh,
played this season. I'm an injured guy. And it's muscle injuries, which I also ask our medical team, man. Like Tina Manchester
do you remember
United,
there was a time where Arsenal used to have the most muscle injuries,
dude.
and
Yo,
it
yo,
was
yo, yo.
just purely on the back staff. Thing. Actually, speaking of Arsenal, I don't know if you guys watched the Spurs game.
Oh yeah, I did. That was
That was a fire game. I
I
thoroughly
not
enjoyed it.
not Nottingham just don't know how to eat their food, man.
Nah, that's true.
That's the
That
problem.
is true. They need a striker. Who's that boy that just recently came back? He's not good
is it
enough.
Johnson?
And no, not Johnson.
These
He
guys
played for
signed like
Watford.
they played. Oh, Dennis.
Dennis,
Dennis.
yes.
Yeah, Dennis.
Yeah. There's two chances that he had, of which he should have either had it on target and he just ballooned thingy. He just ballooned it. On the Arsenal, that boy who their captain, Odegaard.
Yeah.
I see that boy moving to City in the next, but what, 2, if not 3 seasons?
Nah, he's captain, Joe. They're building a team, Joe. Seems like good to their family down there, go Arsenal, Joe.
Yeah, they're more
Yeah,
united.
All
I
people
watched.
in and around the same age group.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seems like
I watched him.
now.
But didn't they do the same with Abu Nasri and Fabregas in and around the same time, where they were
Yeah, but that
all.
thing is because those guys weren't winning anything. But Lava went to like Arsenal looks like it's the real deal with it.
Ish, dude, I watched them,
Yeah,
and there
they look
was
like
yeah,
the real
okay,
deal
yeah, I
with it.
know they.
But
But
guys,
he
for
keeps on
me,
ticking. He has
Yes.
those Kevin De Bruyne vibes
Two
about him.
games. Yeah, Donna, if you watch them and you look at them, it's like these guys like
They mean business.
they've got that grit to them, Joe. I mean, they were down to Fulham, they came back and won the game.
yeah,
Arsenal of old would have never done that shit, Joe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Arsenal
know.
of old would have been comfortable with the draw.
I know that's true. That's true. There's an improvement, guys. But at the end of the day, this season has so many fixtures from now till November, guys. Champions League and Europa League are about to begin. You know,
Yeah.
so games are gonna come in thick and fast. Injuries are gonna occur.
And are you gonna ask us, Suguti, Arsenal, do they have a squad depth?
I don't think they do. They don't.
Just like Man United. I don't think Man
Gabriel
United.
Jesus, the difference between Jesus and
The number 2. Yeah.
But fit.
It's the same. It's the same problem you are gonna have.
Eddie was getting around on when I watched the game on what was
Yeah.
it Saturday.
Yeah, he was
Eddie was
getting
playing
Yeah, but
decent.
he's
Like, I
playing
even thought,
decent, but he's not playing
maybe
at
the number 14 jersey in fit. The powers of number 14.
I woke up with 14 and
So
look what
so
happened.
match no match. Arsenal still
Yeah.
needs a proper test though.
Yeah.
I think they've
They'll beat
passed the
United.
4 tests that they've had, and everyone says no, those were easy. I don't think there are easy games to win in the league except for Bournemouth right now. The next game, I can't remember who are they playing, but after that they're playing Man United.
United.
If
Yeah.
Arsenal can win the next 2 games, a lot of people are gonna start noticing them.
They're not gonna win against us, dog.
Are they going to?
Don't be that. Don't be that guy.
They're not.
X.
And I'm not saying I'm also gonna win, but they're not gonna beat us.
You're gonna touch your chest and find out 6 from Arsenal.
No, not 6. 6.
Like
Oh
you get it.
God.
6.
You see, the 6-0 days are over. Yo, the 6-0 days are over, chief. About 15, about 16. It's a 4-year price. Yeah, boy, for that 4 is not gonna happen again.
Robo Martinez are gonna have Martinelli is gonna have what's that
Hey,
guy?
Martinelli's over Kichimisa. I think
Martinelli. Stack time.
They're gonna have you too.
Malassia's gonna stack time.
No, Martinelli's on the other side, eh? Right? Remember, he's on the
he's on the right.
side.
but remember he changes.
Right
Saka
back.
is the other side. Yeah, Saka is on the one
Saka
side and
and
Martinelli.
Saka, I'm not scared of him. 1-on-1, he can't dribble for shit to Saka. He can. Malaysia gonna eat Saka.
But there's Saka Bulalangani. He just says touch and go. He pushes the ball in front of you and he says, let's see who's gonna get there before who's gonna get there first.
Look, when X talks early. Aye, man. Mina, I
Wait, who's Arsenal playing before you guys? Because I think the game
Aston
they play.
Villa. Aston Villa.
Yeah, they'll win that one.
They'll win.
I think
Plus, remember,
a lot of
Man United,
players.
I think he's playing on a Thursday.
No. We play them. Yeah, we play Thursday against Leicester.
Thursday and then Sunday.
Yeah, these guys
Yeah.
are playing on. Yeah, so obviously already you guys are going to be at disadvantage because the game is on Sunday. So you've got Friday, Saturday. Arsenal would have had Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
So Thursday is to rest. You guys have pretty much one day to rest.
Who are you playing? Who are you playing next? X.
I play
Leicester.
Yeah.
Leicester izovuka ngawe. Watch. So
Yeah.
Leicester izovuka ngawe. Arsenal is gonna put that nail in the coffin. On the question marks on Ten Hag.
I will see, man. We'll see, dog. And now there's no question marks on Ten Hag, bro, because this is his first season. So it's his get out of jail free card this season. Okay, like for me, there's
You
no.
sound very defeated and you've given up. No. This is the manager's.
No, I'm not.
Don't be that guy.
I'm not
Take your
giving
manager
up,
up.
but I'm giving him time. That's what I'm saying. I'm just giving him time, But we'll see, though. For me personally, Kuluma won't really help at this stage. We'll have to see when we play them how we fare. I prefer playing against the big 6 than playing against teams like your Leicesters, your Southamptons, because those are the teams that I struggle with. I struggle against the teams that I should beat, So the bigger teams, I'd rather play those teams than play against the teams that are lesser, So the Thursday fixture, I'm not confident for that one at all. I wouldn't lie to you. I don't know how.
Perfect scenario. You take both W's in the next 2 games, or you lose against Leicester and take a win against Arsenal, or lose against Arsenal and win against Leicester. Which one would you prefer, though?
I'd rather win both games, bro. That's what I'd rather win.
Is it possible?
It is possible. This is football.
The thing is that they've got an extra day to rest, don't it?
Yeah.
That's the problem. Even though you guys are playing at home, Arsenal will have an advantage of sorts. And I think Arsenal's got something to prove. But
of course.
But anyways, we'll see. At the end of the day, you cannot necessarily predict football with what's going to happen.
You can't, especially this season. This season is
weird.
That team was catching. Man City was catching a hiding first half against Crystal Palace.
Haaland,
that boy stood up and he said, "This is what I'm here for."
He's like,
when I was watching the game, in at least I shower just one game. give us all a chance.
Yeah, and
I think if Man City don't win Champions League this year or the season, Pep must call it a day.
no, but
They're
you
gonna
know
get
how
exposed in Champions League, Joe.
you know how
Holland
hard
doesn't
Champions
press back
League is.
enough.
Yeah,
And
and
Holland is not
legit,
necessarily, he's not involved in the play. That's why I think he's got, 6 or 7 goals, but he's got like less than 100 touches.
who Holland?
Haaland.
Yeah.
Yeah, Holland is a gun.
He's not involved in as much. So when it comes
But
to
that
the
boy
big
knows
teams,
he knows the net.
yeah, he knows the net, but when it comes to the big teams, he might get exposed.
But then, are we gonna start questioning what's going on with Salah at Liverpool? Because I think we're all in agreement. We could see Liverpool made a blunder by letting go of Umane. They should have tried by all means to keep them both.
Dude, as in Liverpool, like I was just pissed for fantasy because I captained Salah, dog, and this dude didn't even get me nothing. That was the annoying part. But at least with Trent, no robo, assist, goal, respectively. But I was still annoyed. Did you see the chance he missed to Salah, bro? Where Harvey Elliott squared it. Dog, I was about to celebrate, dog. You know when you're like, yeah. I was so pissed. I knew that.
I'm pissed at myself. I kept in Trippier instead of Haaland.
I know. I see. Why you kept it?
You saw what Trippier did. You saw what Trippier did in the Man City game. I think he had an assist. He had an assist in the goal.
No match, dog. Oh, you. I was funny.
So Haaland got 17 points, and if I'd captained him, that's 34.
Yeah. But no. Thingy Firmino, bro. Firmino had 2 goals and 3 assists.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why he got 22 points. So if you captain Firmino,
I ended up the game week with 68 points, and I could have gone to 80.
Yeah,
it's bad. It's bad, my guy.
You're above average, though. Average is 62, bro. So for me, as long as you're above average, though, you don't have stress. But yeah, with Liverpool guys, like Hypermuth guys,
they will ship them in. They will honestly ship them in. I saw them. It defends. They don't defend as a team.
They don't press.
It looks like a Sunday league. Yeah, it looks like a Sunday league team that someone just like put together. With you're going to again. They are gonna ship them in.
But you know what's crazy, guys, is that they're still ahead of Everton, even though they were piped 9-0.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, they won their first game.
Yeah. This season has just begun, my friend. So that night, what do you say as a coach, guys? Like when you lose?
No, normally you give the players a day to recover. You take the day away.
What do you say?
No, you take the day away and say, because who are they playing next? I'm checking now. Okay, they're playing Wolves. Wolves this weekend.
They drew 1-1.
They struggling to start off.
Yeah, I'm a goal away. So, it was that cracker goal from outside the box.
Yeah.
Bournemouth, they might, if they draw this game against Wolves, it's going to be a win for them. Because I think they just need to stabilize and not concede as many goals or not lose as many games in the first 10 matches of the season. Because if they continue at this rate by
November,
December, by pause for the World Cup, they will be relegated.
Yeah, they'll be in shit. And of course, Scott Parker would have been sacked by then, But yeah, man, I just think a team like Wolves, bro, like Wolves, they've got so many good players, guys. Yet, I don't know what's going on, Like it's just baffling watching Wolves. For me, I just get so confused.
It's the manager. You play 5 at the back, Joe. Like you need to. Yeah, he plays 5 at the back, Joe. What's the guy's name? He needs to go back to a 4, and then stop being like you really got like quality midfielders first of all. Martinez, Nunes, Aboneves.
Well, half the Portuguese team.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's just it's just good to you need to go back to a back four, play attacking football too.
Yeah, big time, dog. Because even against Newcastle, they were sitting back, absorbing
Yeah.
pressure. That's why I don't like playing against Wolves. Wolves will stifle the shit.
Bazokushaya nge-1-0. Bazokushaya nge-1-0 esmashini
Dude,
Grebby Wolves.
they're the worst. Balling, I hate that stadium, dog. Like, yo.
Nah, but also that Asian guy, I just forgot his name. Their striker. I think is failed. I think
he shan or something.
yeah, and I think who's that guy that got injured in the head? Ever since he came back, it was never the same. Jimenez, it was never the same. He scored, and it was an offside goal this past weekend, and I felt for him because he
Wasn't
even took
offside.
out the.
It was a foul leading up to the goal.
Yeah, he even put a thing just as celebrating, and I'm hoping deep down, can the goal stand? Maybe that will get him to start firing, and because he's not the same anymore, if we're honest.
No, I think it's the coach. So sometimes, in fact, attacking football is the best way forward. Just like us, I mean, we played a 4 this weekend, so we look good. You know what I mean? And I think it's also played essentially to maybe, even though Sterling was shit in the first half, but it kind of played to essentially to the attacking players.
The weird part is that we were better with 10 players on the field than we were with 11 players.
Yeah, that's because, like I said earlier on, it's Mason Mount.
Now, Mason, you've never felt him. Even when he scored that free kick against Man City a couple of seasons back.
Last year we were busy pipe. The time when we piped Leicester,
it
was 4-0. Mason Mount wasn't on the field, Joe. The time
I think that
Juventus, Mason Mount wasn't on the field.
I think we're all in agreement. If Chelsea can get Aubameyang, this is how I see them. You move Kai just a bit at number 10 thingy position. You then have Aubameyang in front. You've got Sterling on the one side. You then have who you're going to have on the other side. I think that will be a very formidable attack with goals in them. Because Sterling Washama tapping, like Washama tapping.
His positioning is very good. His positioning is
I guess he used to watch a lot of Filippo Inzaghi back in the day.
That one. Him, Miroslav Klose. There were a lot of guys.
It's an odd one.
It speaks to his positioning in the box, in that he lingers around the box.
And he knows how to
want from an
attacker. End up. You know, it's that's one thing I feel like Pep added to his game. You know, he taught him that, bro, like this is where you stand. And even for the second goal, it was a typical, Sterling goal, And yeah, man, big ups to him, man. Was the first goal a deflection, guys? I just wanted to ask.
No, it was going towards the goal. So I don't call those deflections.
He doesn't have that.
He was shooting towards the goal. He wanted to score. The intention was
deflection, Joe. It wasn't going to go in.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to go in if it wasn't for the deflection.
Exactly. Yeah. I agree with you, Mike.
It wasn't going to go in, Joe.
He doesn't have that.
The reason people were raving about Sterling is just because he scored 2 goals.
There's nothing to rave about. It's still very early in the season. I'd expect a goal from Sterling. He's been brought in just for that, for goals. So there's no need for him right now to be hyped up. He's the second coming. No. Let's calm ourselves and get a striker. We need a striker.
What Tuchel needs to do is have Reece James host finishing sessions. Dude, I even remember when I called sXizie and I was like, dude, our best forward is Reece James.
Is it that's true.
You did say you trust that guy more than I know. I do recall.
When you see Reece James, it's outside the D. When he's about to shoot,
the net is gonna bounce.
The keeper's guaranteed to be making a save or again.
But we are going to be spoiled with football because I'm looking at the matches this just tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday. Palace versus Brentford. That's going to be a cracker of a game. Fulham and Brighton. Mitrovic is on fire. I think he's got what 2 goals in 2 games. You got us against Southampton. Southampton, you never know what's going to happen. You've got
Yeah.
Leeds versus Everton. When Leeds, if you show Everton in Zoitua, because Leeds just beat us the other day, so they
No,
should.
they're not gonna lose to Everton. Everton, you feel the Everton. If it's a coach of speed, NG.
There were talks. There's a wager. Which manager is going first? Frank or Stevie G?
No, it's Frank.
At this rate, it looks like Stevie is going. But if Stevie goes, he's messed himself up for the Liverpool job.
He must go to the Liverpool job. I want to go to that job. Same way in varsity, I remember
all the work Klopp has done.
I remember when Fergie left, dog. Mike was the first guy. He was celebrating. Yes, Fergie is gone because he knew that dog, things are no longer gonna be the same. You know, there's no succession plan, dog. You know, and so yeah.
Arsenal versus Villa, Bournemouth versus Wolves, City versus Forest, West Ham and Spurs. It's going to be an interesting one. Liverpool and Newcastle. Watch Newcastle beat Liverpool, and then Man United versus Leicester.
Hey, Newcastle versus Liverpool.
Hey, yeah. And when they Petway is a many keeper that one, so you have to choose.
Is it going to be the same? Is it going to be at a St.
Liverpool, yeah, Anfield.
So Anfield, not at St. James Park.
Yep, it's an Anfield game.
Yeah.
But now Newcastle
You
don't know which Newcastle is going to turn out, because if you watch them against Wolves, they weren't necessarily that great team.
Yeah, because I
Mike
think
is
Wolves stifles you, Mike. It's hard playing against Wolves. Wolves know how to defend, bro. They, but this matchup, that match just put now. Kunomuntu, who's gonna be?
Maximum versus Trent.
Maximum is gonna eat Trent.
Trent doesn't defend. Yeah, Trent doesn't defend. And also Span. You saw what Maximum did to who's that City? Walker. He made him walk, and Walker is one of the fastest defenders in the league.
I was eating him. Yo, I don't say Maximum, especially.
No, but I think he got injured. I don't think he's gonna be playing.
Hussein. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. He pulled a hammy. Look like he pulled a hammy.
They substituted him. We hope he's fine. I don't know. Also, Wilson, is he fine or is he injured now? He's another one who's made of plastic.
There's another one. Wilson is another guy. Injury pro.
They're gonna probably play that new guy, the new striker that they got.
Isak.
Yeah.
Do you guys rate Isak, guys?
I watched him in the Euros. He's decent.
For me,
he's hold a play and he knows where the net. Where the goal is. But him adapting to a new league and all of that. But they paid a pretty penny for him.
70. Yo.
We're at the point where Anthony Gordon is rated at 60 million. 60. An unproven kid. 60.
But you guys are gonna sign him, I need.
Look. Guys, do you guys watch the Italian league, bro?
Yeah.
Nah, it's too slow
for
me.
That new, I think it's number 90 or something, the one from AC Milan. Charles like hatrick or something.
Don't say Dickinson.
That looks like his quality, Joe.
Yeah, no, AC, bro. Is he from AC Milan?
Yeah, Charles is a Belgian kid, Joe. It's Charles de la Country or something like that. Guy looks quality, man.
Yeah.
He's playing his balls, fun. They've got a star in the making that side, Joe.
I know, bro. Like, AC Milan are very good at scouting, bro. Whoever the director of football is, man, he's good at unraveling these gems, bro.
Director of football is Maldini, I think.
Or is it Maldini? Maldini, man. And his son also plays, so, nepotism vibes. Exactly.
Someone, I can't remember who made a joke about it. If you sign Cristiano Ronaldo, you also get his son. So it's a 2-for-1.
There's- Hey, Echo's son, hey, youth level, he's killing these kids, bro. Every team he's gone to, Jay, he's the top goal scorer, bro. He's
What position does he play?
a striker as well.
Yeah, pleases
But
his
it's
father.
nice. For his age,
Yeah,
he's
he is.
nice.
He's
Bro.
skillful. He's very
This,
skillful.
this kid is scoring like 50 goals, dog. That's a lot at his age. Mike is a man amongst boys, that kid, dog. So at least if you've got CR7 son, you've none, dog. So you
Two
guys
for
should
one.
go
You can
for it.
tie the kid into a contract as well.
Yeah, And then nani nibe mnandi, Mike, mfethu
Ah,
msayineni.
yeah, but I
Nah,
mean,
see,
the longer Chelsea don't sign any striker, the longer I get worried. I know Fofana is in the States. He's doing his medical, so he should be announced any minute. And I see him as one for the future. Because Silva is 38, but he's not playing like he's 38. His positional play is out of this world. But at some
He's
point,
one of the greatest to ever play, bro. And I
nah,
feel like,
that's very true.
yeah, I think people just don't put respect on his name or so. Like even at AC Milan, Silva was incredible, bro. AC Milan were winning league titles when Silva was captain.
He's playing in the best league right now, going up
Yeah,
against the brightest of kids, and he is holding his own. So
he's holding
Fofana is
his
probably
own.
going to just replace him. But I think everyone wants a striker. We need a striker. And the longer we go on without a striker, the
we got
more
Broja.
nervous.
Yeah,
But Uproja bafuna ukumnika chance. One thing I noticed about Utushul is that he's got his players. He's got look at what he did to Tammy. Tammy was a decent player. Look at what he did to who's that kid who went to the Italian league
Yeah,
as
but
well, the defender.
thing is, Broja just came back from like an injury, so obviously they're gonna like integrate him slowly. But they're gonna have to play him, or otherwise it's like, why the hell did you reject bids from West Ham if you're not gonna
Yep.
play? Because we could have made
Yeah,
money.
you heard Palace have put an offer for
Conor Gallagher.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
you know what?
40.
Let me. Ukhona mfethu naye mfethu is a road runner. Joe.
I think he is the two games he's played is out of position. He plays better if he's going to be playing that mount position.
yeah.
But he's not creative enough for it. Joe. Yeah, the problem is you cannot now go put him like you put Mount Cairn or you put him as a left wing. Joe, he's not creative enough, Joe. I don't think he creates enough chances, Joe. It's just good to see his pressing game is on point.
Yeah.
Yep. And he benefits from it.
Mount and Gallagher, how do I say this? They're road runners, they're not technical players, Joe.
Yeah.
So I think hopefully we reject bids coming in for Ziyech, force him to stay.
It's done. That one is done.
We don't have a replacement, bro. We don't have a
44 million. It's that Anthony money.
Yeah, but then we don't have a replacement. It would be stupid for us to sell him for like 25. Joe. That time, clubs like Barca coming asking us, giving us so much 130 million for Aubameyang, who's at 34 or 33. You might as well keep him. I think
anyone making purchases now, it's either one of two things. It's a panic buy, or it's a deal that you've been working on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neves to Liverpool. That's going to be an interesting. If they do pull this one off, Man United is going to be left with egg in their face because Man United should have gone for Ruben a while back.
And I was slow, Ruben. I was kitchen, man.
Hey, but distribution,
yeah. That's the only area where distribution and him being able to shoot outside of the box. Yeah,
it's the same thing with Scholes.
Yeah,
your club legend.
Yeah. I know, but Scholes
I'm not hating. I'm just saying.
Scholes was different, man.
Wow. He wasn't creative.
He was creative.
He wasn't the fastest. No, Scholes wasn't the creative.
He was
Pound
creative
for
with
pound,
Spurs. His
pound for
passing.
pound. Ruben Neves no scores by a fan. It's just the other one is taller and his hair is darker. That's it.
Bro, so you're basically saying that they're on the same level, bro, or are you just saying
Trajectory
stylistic?
wise. No, Ruben Neves, I rate him. He's a decent player. He's a very
He
decent player.
is. He
I
is.
think
I
at some
also
point
do.
when you guys were stuck with McFred, there were two players that we were talking. Do you guys need to get?
Yeah,
One was that boy from Brighton, and the other one was Neves.
yeah,
They both have proven Premiership pedigree, and it would have been a perfect fit. But I think Man United, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I didn't mean to X.
I know. See, dog. CJ, man, he's talking out of his ass, man. That's what CJ is doing.
And then I think
This-
Liverpool is more focused on securing the services that Jude Bellingham. But that's a next season thing. It's not going to be
yeah,
a now thing. But they don't want the gap to widen whilst they wait for the deal to be secure. Because I think Man City did that trick where they waited for a player in Haaland, and they ended up winning the league. But the prize that they wanted was Champions League. But yeah, and Liverpool don't want to wait for Jude while the gap widens. But by the time they get him, they're not the same side,
yeah.
and they've
I no,
got
no, no.
Stevie G as the manager.
Yeah, I must get Stevie Chess manager.
Apparently, monitoring the contract situation from Galo Kante.
I beg your pardon?
What's going on there? He's injured. That he plays.
They're
What I rate him.
monitoring the contract situation, but it was time to let him go. It's been a good servant.
How much? 60 mil.
No.
Recoup because
it's
we
still
got him
super,
for
John.
30. Yeah?
Did you see Tottenham got Basuma, and I don't think they haven't even started Basuma.
They haven't.
He hasn't started any game.
He's just been
Yeah.
eating bench, Joe.
Hey, but
Yeah.
have you seen Spurs bench? Spurs
Yo.
bench is looking hella decent.
It's decent.
I think the 5 substitution rule and the all the matches that we're going to have, it's going to suit Spurs and City because their squad is deep.
Yeah.
I mean, they can call on Richarlison from the bench. He does his thing. Probably the best assist we've had this season so far. Outside the boot to the head goal. So Spurs is looking hella fresh, gents. It's looking hella decent.
Nah, dude, they were struggling, Joe. These guys, Joe. They got lucky.
Yeah,
What Champions League is over, bam.
Yeah, it's over. Wow.
They got like Conte. They're too defensive, Joe, for the type of players they have.
Yeah. Wait
They
till
too-
they're like wolves.
I think
They're like
Usan
wolves.
just needs to come right. I saw when they substituted him, he was still complaining. I think he just needs one goal, and then they will kick off the goals. Thinking goals are gonna come.
He's like telling the manager, "Ngobute now to yo, you're making us sit back way too much, dog." Like, because Spurs valid now, but they,
Back in the shy counter, Joe. They're not even.
yeah,
They weren't controlling that game against what's this Nottingham Forest. They weren't controlling it.
Yeah, but it was a decent game to watch.
yeah, yeah. I know, gents. Do you guys have anything else to add? Because I just feel like we've covered everything that we had to discuss today.
Champions League, excited. If PSG and Man City don't make the final, both of them, they would have been failures, according to the board. That's it from my side.
And then
I don't think PSG is gonna win it, but
yeah,
No, I didn't say win. I said final.
yeah, I don't think they're gonna get there, bro.
damn.
I don't think they're gonna get there.
And then Europa League, gents, who's winning?
We don't even know the teams there. Do you know any teams when are they in the Europa League? I mean, I still struggle telling the difference between Europa and Conference.
There's Man U and Arsenal, and
Yeah, Arsenal's gonna win it. That's their trophy for the season.
they've never won any European competition, dog.
I think 2 teams that have to win trophies this season. 2 teams: Spurs and Arsenal.
What about my team, though? Why are you always leaving?
What about
out
your team? We're being
She's
realistic
a
here.
winning
Your team?
Europa.
No.
She's a winning
Your team?
Europa. You see,
Nah,
with
your
me,
team.
Mike and Sixley, I'd rather finish sixth and win Europa.
X.
Europa.
That's guaranteed Champions League.
Yeah,
asked you this.
happy. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
That's why I like how you think, dog. I'd rather do that. And it's a trophy on top of that, dog.
And my man, I asked you beginning of the season, Ngati, what's a successful season for Man United? Do you know what you said? The exact same thing.
Yeah.
Ngati, top 6 finish and Thursday Night Football champions.
Yeah. Donkey. Oh, how does the theme song go?
The Yellow Submarine, Konje, are they in Thursday night or are they in Champions League?
I hope they're not in Europa. Angbafuni. Hey.
Wait, Dortmund.
Thingy.
Yeah.
I hope they're not in, dog. Una Emre.
That's his competition, Ben.
I was
in Europa Conference League, Joe.
Yeah, they must stay there. Yeah.
Right, we will meet again. Very interesting football week coming up. It's I want to from tomorrow.
No, definitely, gents. I know. Thank you so much for availing yourselves. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the show. Please remind me next time, legends. I tend to, But anyway, this is
what kind regards by Dalangawe. Thank you very much, James.
Peace out, gents.